Thank you. My mic on? Okay. Thank you for everyone showing up. I am so honored and humbled to be here and share my experience. All right, what is possible? Anything and everything. William Shakespeare said about greatness, we're either born great, we have greatness thrust upon us, or we achieve greatness, which is where most of us fall under. We achieve greatness. But what does it take to realize your own greatness? I can sum it up in 2 words. Willpower. What they're talking about is human will. It's a faculty of the human mind that we all possess, but rarely, if ever, tap into. It is a driving force behind any extraordinary achievement. It's like having your own personal superpower, and what I believe is the greatest gift we are born with. Where there's a will, there's a way. My favorite quote of all time. If you want it bad enough, you will figure out a way to get it done by any means necessary. When I was 18 years old, I made a promise to myself that by the time I turned 45, because I'm a really slow learner, that I will accomplish something extraordinary in my life. Now, I didn't know what that meant and what it was going to be, and being in a wheelchair was definitely not part of the equation. It took me 25 years to finally figure out what that achievement would be, and you saw it. It took me 25 years to figure out what that achievement would be. Which leads me to my next quote that is very powerful quote. And it's a quote that says, "What is delayed is not denied." And that is a quote that I heard from Dawn Staley, who is the head coach of the University of South Carolina women's basketball team. And I just want to share a little quick story about what those 6 powerful words mean. When Dawn Staley was a young girl, her dream was to win the national title in college basketball. She worked her tail off, and in 1991, she finally had the opportunity to win a national title. There was 2 seconds left on the clock. She had the ball in her hand. She makes it, they go into overtime. She doesn't make it, they lose. She takes the shot, doesn't go in. Everything she worked for till that point in her life just went away. Her goals, her dreams, everything were not realized. She went on to have a Hall of Fame WNBA career. Multiple gold medals with Team USA. All the accolades, all the success that she had didn't matter because losing that national title devastated her. 15 years later, she kept being reminded, what is delayed is not denied. So she had to change her thinking. The end goal was the same. Now how she gets there was different. And in 2015, she won the national title as a coach. In 2016, she won a national title as a coach. In 2017, she won a national title as a coach. Okay? But the point of that story is that sometimes it's not the end goal, your dream of what you want to accomplish is the problem. Sometimes it's your journey of how you're going to get there that may not be right, whether it's not having the right resources or not having the right people surrounding you. Those things can be changed. And as long as you believe in yourself and you stay the course, you will not be denied. So even though it took me 25 years to figure out what my achievement was going to be, I was not going to be denied. And you saw what I did, so I'm going to repeat it. 3,100 miles through 13 states in 99 days. California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York. I'm tired. Those were the states I rolled through. 3,100 miles in 99 days. Just think about that for a second. That's an average of 31 miles a day. Most people train years to be healthy and fit enough to achieve one marathon, which is an extraordinary accomplishment in itself, the standard for athletic excellence. I did 118 consecutive marathons. I rolled anywhere from 10 to 14 hours a day in the sweltering desert heat, in the freezing cold, in the pouring rain, at all hours of the day, whether it's 10 in the morning, 6 in the evening, or at the break of dawn, day after day, mile after mile, over and over. Now, I want to ask you guys this. Do you think you have what it takes to walk, jog, run, or even roll across America? You're wrong. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Everyone in this room has the ability to do so. And how do I know this? Because I don't know any of you. Because I did it. People, I'm no more special than anybody in this room. And believe me, ask all my exes. They will vouch for that. Right? I don't have bionic arms. I'm not gifted in any special way. But what I do have, and what each and every one of us has, is our willpower, where all our potential lies. Before I left, people would ask me, why am I doing this? Why am I risking so much? What if something happened to your arms and shoulders? And truth be told, I was risking a great deal. These things are the most important things to me. They are the reason for my independence. And if something would have happened to just one of them, game over. Life as I know it would never be the same. I would have to rely on somebody to take care of me, to dress me, to bathe me, to transfer me, to help me go to the bathroom. On and on and on. But that didn't matter, because the want, the need, and the desire to see if I can actually roll across America was greater than any loss I can ever imagine. And believe me, I understand all too well about what loss is. Which brings me to my final quote. And this is a quote that I heard from motivational speaker Derek Clark. And he spoke about embracing your circumstances the best I've ever heard it put. He says, don't let your circumstances confine you or define you, but let your circumstances refine you. Right? I'm going to be very blatant and honest. You know, life happens. And sometimes bad shit happens to you. Thank you for that, Daniel. Right? Bad stuff happens to us. And to be honest, and I'm not being insensitive, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what happens to you. It doesn't. But how you respond, how you fight back is everything. That is what matters. Not the fact that I became a paraplegic when I was 22. People felt bad for me, blah, 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 blah. And their lives went on. I had to sit with it. But what I did about it was what's important. Before my accident, there was 1,000 things I can do. After my accident, 700 things I can do. Do I focus on the 300 things I can't? Or do I focus on the 700 things I still can do? That is embracing your circumstances. Before I started out on this journey, it was about one thing only. Me. Me. Can I finish? Can I make history? Can I make good on my promise? But soon after we left, and I'm going to say some things that you guys already heard, just reinforcement. But soon after I left, I realized, my crew realized, that it wasn't about me, per se. Yeah, I was the one rolling, driving this vehicle, this movement, but it was about the effect I was having on people watching a man in a wheelchair roll across America. It became about inspiring people through my action. It was about not letting my crew down, who sacrificed 4 months of their lives to help me see this through. It was about, and more importantly, it was about the people who stopped us every day along the way, praying for us, cheering for us, supporting us. They were the fuel to our souls that allowed me to continue to roll day after day, no matter how difficult it got. See, it doesn't matter how big or small your goals or dreams are. It's one understanding that you have all the resources at your hand to be able to achieve whatever you choose, right? But more important than that, it's to believe with every fiber of your being that you have the ability to achieve anything that you want. Against everything the doctors had told me and causing more serious damage to my already broken body, I was willing to take that chance, that leap of faith. And in doing so, I became a living testament to what the human will is capable of. You get a sense of invincibility. I'm tired. Look, as people, we dream and imagine so much bigger than what the perception of our reality could be. Don't let fear of the unknown paralyze your ambitions. Optimize while you still can, while you still have the ability to do something about it. Right? This world wouldn't be what it is if people didn't have a relentless approach to achieving their goals. So don't hesitate. Initiate. And I'm going to repeat it again. If you're that person who's still wanting and yearning to do something more than what you are doing today, I say to you, take that chance. Take that leap of faith. Trust in yourself. Trust in your God-given abilities. Tap into that willpower where all your potential lies. And watch the impossible become possible. If you have the will, you will find the way. So no matter how long your journey is delayed by, as long as you don't give up, you will never be denied. So through that adversity, let those circumstances, don't let those circumstances confine you and define you, but let them refine you. And when you do that, you will live up to your absolute potential and realize your own greatness. Thank you. Thank you.